Hey everybody, I'm going to say thank you so much for helping us get one of these. Basically, this is a YouTube plaque for Near to Declaration for 100K subs. Thanks so much for helping us get there, man. I want to kind of give a brief story of basically just kind of how we got here and just how grateful we are. So once upon a time, I was talking to Alpha saying, hey, I'm kind of seeing how the world's going right now. And some of our folks within basically who do like voice actors and people who work on the project, they're mostly relying on like freelance gigs, or their support networks and stuff might eventually disappear on them in the coming years. And I'm like, I would really like to set something up to kind of make us a little bit more money so that they are kind of set up better in the future. And of course, we want to be able to get everybody in there, but I was like, hey, I'm kind of worried about our friends here. And so Alpha was like, oh yeah, that's definitely a concern that we all have. How do we go about that? And I was like, well, I know how to produce tabletop shows. Why not do a tabletop show around basically the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, because that was Alpha's channel. That was the big thing going on for him at that time. And I was like, well, let's take some of the voice actors or maybe some artists and stuff like that, put them together, try to get them paid, and basically kind of do a show and kind of do that. And let's just make something cool, you know, let's make something cool and funny and engaging. Like, let's make some art out of it, but let's also try to support our friends. And so he was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we did on Alpha channel for a bit. We did Warhams, but then a lot of people complained. A lot of people complained saying, Alpha, we don't want this at all. We want Emperor at a text-to-speech device. Like, get this out. We don't want this on our feed. And so Alpha came up to me saying, hey man, the show's good and all, but we got to get rid of it. And so I'm like, okay, well, we can't just delete the show. We can't just stop it. So what I decided to do is like, hey, I'll go ahead and take it over, because I know how to produce it. I've been doing a lot of the work anyway, with my friend Thurston, who I met when I used to work at Paizo. Because I used to work at Paizo here for about 3-ish years or so before I decided to hop off it and do content creation full time. And I met him through there, and he was really into Warhammer, so he became the game master for Warhams because he knew the lore a lot better than me. And I knew how to do all the production stuff, video editing, all that. And we did all the casting for it, which we got, you know, Speaker, Arendelle, and Hulky Crow. And then Odo came in later for Rock Grind and stuff. So we were like, hey, if you don't want this anymore, I'll just go ahead and take over the show and stuff, and I'll just go ahead and grow it on my channels. So that's when Warhams and stuff really was just hosted on the Zorn the Bear channel at the time. Now Zorn the Wizard. And then we basically eventually developed it to be Narrative Declaration whenever we rebranded, because we stopped doing Warhammer for a little bit. After we did the boycott because of the Games Workshop stuff for Emperor text-to-speech device and all that when it got shut down. So for all that, that's kind of how it went. The whole core was to help out my friends. Really try to give them some opportunities and really try to help them out in life, because they weren't really getting much money in their lives. And I was like, well, I can help a bit. And we honestly, we didn't think this would grow. Like, we thought this would only stagnate to a certain point or take forever to grow. Like in terms of channel growth, like, this still took a while, because this is a hard sell. Tabletop shows are a very hard sell to a lot of people. You're asking people to say, hey, will you like listening to a bunch of goobers for multiple hours? And hopefully you like them, and hopefully they'll get the rules right enough for you to enjoy the game as well. It's a really hard sell. And so I wanted to help them out, and after some restructuring and stuff to make sure that taxes wouldn't kill me, because all of a sudden you guys gave us a lot of money on Patreon and various other places. I was like, uh-oh, I'm going to go broke because the taxes are going to kill me after how we were splitting stuff. Then eventually, you know, we restructured stuff to where we can survive or I wasn't getting destroyed ever so often. And then we're here how we are today. We've been doing Rock Grind for a good number of bit. We're on our last season of it. And, you know, we played Starfinder. We want to do second edition in the future. We want to play a lot more other games and stuff like that. And we want to do so much more. So because of you guys, thank you so much for this. Like, also, so, you know, I know that the woo you. Like the dimming of the camera. I know it's pissing somebody off. So basically, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for supporting us, for subscribing to this channel, helping us out on Patreon, helping us out on Twitch, and just basically just telling people we exist. Because without you, we wouldn't be anywhere. Because there's other channels who can get something like this within a day, right? Like within a day, they can get over 100K subscribers. And there's people with such huge audiences where they can just whisper something and then bam, gold play them, right? But for us, we're not a Dungeons and Dragons thing. That's one of the things that we also set out to be. We did not want to be just another Dungeons and Dragons thing. We wanted to be something different that not a lot of people were doing. And the thing we noticed not a lot of people were doing was Pathfinder content. And there's amazing channels out there who still do so and have been doing so for a while. But we knew that we're like, hey, we can come in here and potentially do a really good job for a game that isn't really popular enough right now, and really try to show it off and try to bring some spotlight to it. So that's what we've been doing so far. And as much as some people may think, like we really don't do all that much with Paizo, even though I used to work for the company, and Thurston, is now associate publisher now. Like he is John Paizo at this point. We do our very best to try not to have a conflict of interest. I'm like, hey, Thurston, you're just here to game master and help with PDFs. That's it. It's like, that is what you do. Like, we do not push that any further because we do not want to take advantage of people. We do not want to take advantage of that fact and stuff. And we just want to basically keep it to a bunch of goofballs playing an awesome game. And we want to play other awesome games that not just Pathfinder. We don't want to be just known only for just Pathfinder. And we want to do so much other stuff. So thank you so much, everybody. After me rambling, thank you so much for helping us get here. This has been my full-time thing for a while. You have helped out so many people on the team. You have changed their lives, including mine. And you have done nothing but help. And be able to support artists and various talents and all sort of stuff. You are nothing but amazing. So thank you so very much for helping us out for this. And hopefully you can continue to help us out even more. Please spread the word that we exist. Help us out where you can if you want. But of course, if you don't have anything in your means, just simply enjoy the show. Because we do what we can to provide at least one show for free. That's not Kingmaker or anything, but like, we still want to provide you something. Still want to provide you something that you can have fun with. And we hope you support us as we continue to do more and more awesome stuff, because there's more stuff in the pipeline that's coming in as well. So we hope you get to enjoy that as well. So love you all so very much. Thank you so much for supporting us, and we'll see you next time.